Where could it be? Not so loud. You'll betray our position. I'm one of the Vice Cannon scouts. I've been watching Dominion activity in Zook for days. Zook has been abandoned for years. The only one who lives there now is a crazy Kuthringi. The Dominion tied him up in the center of the village. They're searching for a magical relic called a keystone. If they find it, they could cause much havoc in Shadowfen. Maybe that Kuthringi could help us find it before the Dominion does. Could you infiltrate Zook and rescue him? Be careful with that Kuthringi. From what I've seen, he seems a bit unstable. That if he's really a Kuthringi, he'd be the last of his kind. Some say they were descended from the Nedic humans. They lived in Black Marsh as far back as records go. The Nahuatl flu destroyed their culture. We thought they were all dead. They're relics that tap into Loriocel's power. Anyone who controls all the keystones and Loriocel itself would become nearly unstoppable. Obviously, it would be disastrous if the Dominion got them. Loriocel is an Ayleid ruin. We knew it protected a well of great magical power, but we never knew how to unlock it. Not until the Dominion started poking around for the keystones.
You there! Untie us! We understand you would not recognize royalty when tied to a pillar. Therefore, we request you untie us. Perhaps. But we can think of nothing while our kingdom lies in ruins. We slowly comprehend what a boar must feel while trussed up and awaiting a feast. Follow us! Our castle is nearby. You've proven yourself worthy of becoming one of our subjects. What is your name? Then we conscript you into our service. We are King Drillick, your liege lord. We will entertain your petitions, should you have any. When our kingdom is secure and our dignity restored, the keystone will reveal itself. So says the prophecy. The first order of business is to create a new crown. We sense your reluctance, but nothing can be done without our crown. A canny one. We dare not question your honor when it fills you to the brim. It's true, we need no crown to be king, but how can we rule with our subjects in perilous danger? The invaders bind our subjects with foul magics. They hold Laram, Deathril, and Sarasay in our lowlands. When mages bind the helpless, they keep a scroll of release at hand. Find one of these scrolls and free our bound subjects. A good king listens to his people. We hear their pleas day and night. Even now they speak to us. We find it curious you cannot also hear their cries. The magic wielders spend their time conjuring spells and digging in the mud. As if binding our citizens wasn't enough, they also defile our land. Why, they're our people. Even if they weren't, we wouldn't suffer anyone to be treated that way. Not in our kingdom.
You bring me...
Kept asking the same questions over and over. To know about the keystone. I told them nothing.
Of merry dominion, eagles triumph. To the side!
Divines, bless you.
We no longer hear the wailing of our people. Have you freed them? Spirits? Nonsense! Come, we'll show you. Our subjects await a royal declaration at the castle tower. It's not every day you'll have the honor of escorting a king through his dominion. And you shall have it according to prophecy. The king in his tower declaims the keystone's hour. Have no fear. Your king shall be the vessel of your deliverance. As certain as we can be when it comes to prophecy, but we will do all in our power to ensure it comes to pass. Pretty handy in a fight. We will make you captain of our knights. We have returned. Rejoice, your king reclaims his kingdom. Long have invaders occupied our lands, but do not be afraid, for our royal army has a new captain. Come now, address the people, Captain. Why are you speaking to us? Address our citizens, Captain of the Royal Army. You don't wish to become Captain of the Royal Army? We apologize, but the only other position is Royal Consort. Though we seek to cause no offense, you simply don't intrigue us in that fashion.
What's happening?
Drillick, remember your duty.
The keystone. I remember it now.
Forgive me. The Dominion's torture ripped my thoughts away from myself. I tried to tell you before, but it was like speaking with a mind full of sap. The keystone is sealed in the Temple of Sul. I'll do all I can to help you retrieve it. While my people still lived, we sealed the temple with a magic ward to keep angry spirits and undead from following us out. Say Betrix to the temple door to unseal it. It means open in my language. Oh, I used to speak so many languages, but I've forgotten most of them. There's much I can't remember. Go, I'll be fine. I just need some time to rest. This door is sealed. To open, the key is your tongue.
The older ruins are surprisingly complex. Lizards never built these.
We found no evidence of a prior civilization.
At least the lizards are resilient. They'll serve us nicely.
What do you think of my new slaves?
Their skin will give your flesh sculptures great color and texture.
Indeed. My masterpiece will rival the wailing wheels of Vindicel.
The revolt will fail, slave. You are mere animals.
Alessia has shown us the way, elf. We are slaves no longer.
Another litter come to steal alien treasures?
Be gone from this temple! There is nothing for you here!
The keystone was stolen, absorbed by a Kothringi named Drillick. The Nahatan flu killed the rest, but somehow he was immune. Did he send you here?
The Kothringi sent you to steal more alien treasures. If only the flu had worked. Do not take me for a fool thief. You shall not leave this tomb alive.
This temple is sacred. You shall pay for your insolence.
Pay for your choices. That's the...
But without the keystone, what?
Cadwell commands.
You're back. But without the keystone, what happened? Absorbed? I don't know. I entered the temple and saw the keystone, and then nothing. Now that you've said it, I feel something. That must have been what kept me alive when the rest of my village died. Kothringi. Yes, I remember now. I am a Kothringi. A plague swept across the village. Sickness, death, corpses piled everywhere. Is that why I entered the temple? To find the keystone? No, I'm the last of the Kothringi. I should rejoin my people. There's a ritual to pass the keystone on to you, although it would mean my death. Let me give you the keystone. At least my survival will have meaning. I am prepared for this. My village and my family all died without purpose. I've lived long enough alone. I'm ready to join them. Let me pass the keystone to you. Your need is greater than mine. I have no fear of death, only death without purpose. When you absorb the keystone, a part of the Kothringi will live on as well. Thank you for helping me restore my sanity. Use this keystone well.
You've been gone for some time. How'd it go? Absorbed it? I'm not sure how I'll report that to the Vice Cannons, but you recovered it. That's all that matters.
I shouldn't have bought... Of all the... All right. I know how this works. Take it, and be on your way.
Marius has grown very impatient. I'm almost certain he'll use the poison for personal gain. It can't fall into his hands. I'll get it as far away from Marius as possible. You've saved numerous lives today. Marius, I'm onto your treachery. You won't get this poison. Thank you for entrusting the poison to me. I'll dispose of it safely.
What are you looking at? When Rhea's spell fades, she'll pay for this outrage.
I dispatch Ismir will be ours.
No freedom for them. These fetchers will suffer for killing my men.
not pleased the Hist today. Rather, you fulfilled the Hist's expectations. A subtle distinction, but necessary to comprehend the Hist. You unlocked a secret from our past. One so well hidden we didn't see it ourselves. We'll retain this memory until it is lost once more. Then, in a time of great need, the Hist will reveal your deeds to our descendants.
What a fortuitous event, meeting you here. I hope your hunting went well. Settling a bet with my friend Angwe. She disparulted my profession, and I mean to see that she is properly punished. You know something about our wager, I believe.
You made it! I wasn't sure if you would. I haven't had a drink in days, but if you've got the ingredients I need, it's time to celebrate.
Give me the meat, quietly. Vinaza is here and he's suspicious. But if he doesn't see you pass me the ingredients, he'll have to admit I won the bet.
Help? You saved me from a fate worse than death! What that Argonian had planned, well, you'll see. The claw's on the other foot now. Please, take this reward. It's not much, but you've earned it tenfold. All right, you lizard. Here's the meat I collected. Pay up.
Angwe is a hunter of great skill. She always gets her quarry, and she always will. Oh, the humilitude.
Well met. I'm studying the ruins throughout Shadowfen. Should you find anything significant, please bring it to me. Very interesting. One can learn much from Iliad ruins. I must visit this place myself. A grand discovery. You did the right thing to bring these to Hismir. I will guard this treasure and keep it safe.
I ask you, Scale Scholar, what is the Hist?
The trees themselves, the ground beneath our feet, the water that flows down the river, the breath of a new eggling.
All are correct. The Hist flows from the sap to our veins and connects everything in between.
Vice Canon Haytamine asked us to watch the southerly approach. The Dominion seemed determined to get to Loriacel, no matter the cost. The Vice Canon took it upon herself to find out why. Vice Canon Haytamine's contingent left to investigate the Dominion presence in Loriacel. A short time ago, Lamia boiled out of the ruins. How can I assist the hero of Tenmar Walk? Then you must inform Vice Canon Haytamine immediately. She left for the ruins above to scout the aftermath of a battle between Dominion and Lamias. Go quickly and quietly.
Hello there. Didn't see you approach. Are you looking for work? If so, I seem to need a new assistant for my research. I'm investigating the nature of magicka. My current assistant, Drulis, refuses to continue. I am fairly certain I've perfected my amulet, but the coward refuses to play his part. Oh, it's perfectly safe, I assure you. I just need someone to put on the amulet, and then irritate a Wamasu until it emits lightning. Would you convince Drulis to continue our work? Or failing that, perhaps you can take his place. My research is vital to the study of spellcasting. This amulet may enable the safe and efficient harvesting of potent magicka, such as the Wamasu's lightning. It's relatively safe, which makes Drulis' refusal so galling. He tends to get hurt. If he'd just follow my instructions, all would go well. I told him to remove the caught piece last time, and not to touch the copper wire before that. He may be an old family friend, but he's not the swiftest boat in the river.
Did Gathatar send you? What's he want now? Shall I strip naked and chase thunderbugs? That's his problem. He must be crazy if he thinks I'll suffer through another of his experiments. Did he tell you about the Magicka storing belt? Nearly cut me in two. He's tried that too many times to count, and I have the scars to prove it. I've been bait for cave trolls and dug through dung piles, but getting myself shocked to death isn't research. It's torture. The amulet would be a catalyst for spells Gathatar has been researching. He hopes to use it to recharge staves more quickly. Well, I found a Wamasu for him, but I won't be his test guar any longer. Perhaps you're right. He hasn't killed me yet. Though he might succeed this time. Let him know I'll test it shortly.
Spoken to Drulis. Excellent. He'll be perfectly safe. Well, assuming he avoids its gaping maw and other pointy bits, that is.
Aside the pawns, my knight, until one day you are taken unawares. You've done nothing, mortal.
can't keep fighting. We need help. Our village is under attack.
The swamp. My friends and I were scavenging, as we always do, when the Horvors and Stranglers went mad. There are dangers in the swamp, yes, but we've been dealing with them since we were hatchlings. Something is wrong.
I don't know, but Treeminder Nexus might. He's been in Zalithics as long as I can remember. If anyone knows what's wrong with the swamp, he will. Look for the Treeminder in his hut. He's usually there, consulting with the elders or communing with the Hist. The sooner you talk to the Treeminder, the better. I'm not sure how much longer we can keep these creatures out of the village.
The swamp itself has turned against us. It's the Horvar. They usually feed on small mammals. Clutches have been known to swarm sickly Wamasu, but nothing like this.
They're much larger than normal and more powerful. In days past, if a rot gorge did attack an unwary scavenger, all she'd have to do to break its hold was smack it on the shell with a stake. Now the things cling until you kill them. They're mad.
The corruption. It's too strong. Who are you? If you're allied with the Daedra, I'll send you back to oblivion screaming. Kayak, you come at an opportune time, stranger. The Hist must have guided you. Daedric energies permeate the swamp, overwhelming the power of the Hist. I tried to commune with the spirits, but you can see from the state of my hut how well that went. I must perform a ritual of clear sight, but I can't do it alone. I have a potion that must be placed in the ceremonial jars at the base of the stele surrounding the Zanmir. I'd ask my hunters, but most of them are wounded or fighting the beasts. It won't be easy. When I tried the simpler version of this ritual, the Daedric force nearly destroyed me. I can't imagine it will allow you to place the components easily. Be careful in the swamp, especially around the stele.